Hello, and I'm a little bit spooky now because of all the water around. This is episode 31 of Pokemon Horizons. I do think I said in the video I just recorded, which was my reaction to the English intro to Pokemon Horizons. I think I accidentally said episode 30, or maybe even episode 32. But yeah, we're gonna see Lapras. I wonder what's gonna be special about this Lapras. I mean, my assumption is that's gonna be the exact same as all of them. It's like very, very big. And I think by the preview, did we see a lot of Laprases? I think we saw a lot of Lapras. I don't remember seeing a Lapras that I thought like, oh man, that looks like a hero Lapras. I'm a bit like, maybe they won't meet a hero Lapras in this episode. They're gonna meet some other Lapras. We're gonna take them to the hero Lapras. And I'm using Lapras both as a singular term and a plural. Right there. Lapras. And now comment from my reaction to episode 30 by Duplin. Even though it was another filler, I enjoyed it 3 times more than episode 28 because of Dot and Chuckle shenanigans. Love how much of a social weirdo Dot is. I love that too. The fact that it is her screaming Pokemon that normalizes her is both cute and funny. I agree. I do think Dot and Quaxley work really good as a team. And I do like that Quaxley isn't really like Dot. In that it stays like mostly by itself inside the room. It's like, it helps push Dot. And I think it's good. I mean, Dot is like one of my favorites. Probably. I mean, for me, it's probably like Liko, Dot, Oreo, and then the Nurse Joy, and then probably Freed, and then Roy, and then the cook, and then the old guy. Like that's my tier list at the moment on the brave Asagi human, the characters. Even though I don't really dislike any of the characters, like they're all fine to good. Yeah, I don't remember, what was episode 28? Was it the Bell episode? Not the Bell, the one where they were trying to catch that guy. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I thought for a filler episode it was okay, I agree. So let's go into this episode right now. Oh, some Tropius fruit. Oh god. And I mean, it makes sense that, these sailors would have your Weasel and Floatzel. Because they have the inflatable thing. I don't even know what those things are called in Swedish. So I have no idea what they're called in English. I know what they are, water safety, floatable things. Oh wait. It's like a mermaid, it's gonna lead you guys to death. Don't follow it. It's trying to kill you. Even though, in this case, it's probably Lapras trying to save them. But maybe it is trying to kill them. The song of the siren. Oh no. And they're doing a pretty good job of keeping it so that we don't really know the size of that Lapras. Because they're very hard to tell. Like, it didn't look that big. Now, let's throw some, let's push over 1 barrel of this fruit into the ocean. Maybe the Lapras will eat some of them. Alright. That was an opening, like quite interesting opening. Is this the first time we did not get like Liko's diary? or any of the main characters in the intro. I think it is the first time. And I'm just gonna skip the intro now. There we go. The Song in the White Mist. I like this intro card, with the 3 starters. I hope... if there's one of those I don't want to evolve is Lycos. I do not want Sprigatito to evolve at all. Stay as Sprigatito. Yeah, it's kind of like if you're in the water and you hear the siren's song, it's safe to follow. But don't do that in the snowy places, because then you're gonna get sucked dry. So maybe it is just a shiny Lapras. Maybe that's the different thing. That his champions are not only like huge. Maybe there's some other differences to them. That this one is actually shiny. That would be something new. And that would make sense that maybe it's hard to spot it in a sense. Because isn't shiny Lapras just a darker color than normal Lapras? Like a darker shade. It's good that you listen to them, Roy. Now you need to start listening to Liko when she tells you to stop, and relax. And start thinking. Yeah, it's just the power of the internet. The power of science sure is incredible. Alright. Yeah, we have an airship. But who knows, maybe an airship is even more dangerous than a normal ship if you're gonna go into the mist. Yeah, so I do think that they're gonna crash. Like, that's my fear at the moment. Well, I guess maybe the Brevasagi can actually float as well. Like, it can work as an actual ship. Why do I recognize this guy's voice? Is it one of the Game Freak employees? Oh man, this guy's voice is so recognizable to me. But I don't know from what. I want to say it's not an actual voice actor. It's like a game developer. Like, I could be talking right out of my ass. If I'm correct, I think he did a great job. If I'm incorrect, then I think he did an okay job. Oh man, I wish you caught Nosepass. I think Freed would be a lot cooler if he also had a Nosepass. Cause it then wouldn't just be, oh my god, Charizard, Pikachu. It would be something like cool at the side as well, which is a Nosepass. So it wouldn't just be, Ash Cantawanking. You know, all we had to do was give them some fruit here and there. Like Dot wants you to take her with you. Oh, okay. At first I thought like, is that some type of egg? But no, is that the asperberry? Uh, no, the one that cures like freezing. Man, they're a lot tinier than I thought. But that makes sense. If you would think that they would grow maybe a bit more in like the colder regions, it would make sense that the fruit would be smaller as well. It's like, old man, is your lure even in the water? Or are you just trying to capture birds maybe? Alright, well I guess I'm getting my answer now. It can float on water, it can actually work as a ship as well. Which is a good safety feature to have. Oh man, that's a good shot of Liko. Some good Liko thighs. Yes. Maybe. Wait, did they actually push one of those things overboard? Oh no. Is it a crashed ship maybe? Alright, yeah, the reefs. Or did those guys in the beginning, did they actually lose some of their cargo? I don't remember seeing that. I must have missed it if that's the case. Or maybe they're just showing that, yeah, you know, here's the reefs, it's dangerous. So there has been, you know, crashes and things before. A donut is a good take with you food. Just pack it in a paper bag and go. Or like a little box. And take it with you. A lot of sugars, carbs, and fats. You know, and basically pure energy sources. Which probably isn't the healthiest, but the thing is that if you're gonna move and do stuff, you kind of want calorie dense food, right? That will give you immediate energy from the sugars and like a long term energy storage from the fat. Because it's not like in our world where people who like me, now I don't really eat donuts, men, but I'm fat, you know, because I overeat other things. Alright. Diana and her Arcanine. Oh wait, what's happening? Why am I losing control over the ship? It's kind of like, it's a good thing the cabinet isn't what's called sound tight, where we can actually hear things from, you know, the cabinet. Or the brig, I guess. Okay, Terapagos, how are you gonna react to this? I would think maybe Terapagos would have been like super excited. So maybe it isn't the hero Lapras. Lapras. Because I would think that Terrapagos would be way more excited if it was. What are you seeing? Okay, wait, maybe it is sensing something. Oh wait, don't let it just walk. Like, oh god, you don't know if it's gonna... Okay. If it's just gonna walk off the pier. Alright, so you do see a water line around it. So I mean, it is... Oh wait, what? Wait, an Ambipom? There's an Ambipom on board? Wait, when did Ambipom get... Oh. And a Toadscruel. Wait, how did you guys get on the ship? Oh. Please, let Liko and Roy defeat these guys. These are just two random Pokemon. Let Liko and Roy defeat it. Please. Please, Pokemon Horizons. Good job, good job. Nice. Oh, I like that. And if they have to get saved, let it be the old man maybe. Okay. Liko kept them all away. Ah, a Wailord. Maybe a Dondozo, wait. I thought it was a Wailord. But maybe it's a Dondozo. And there's a Tatsugiri. Because Tatsugiri's ability commander. Okay, I think it's a gang. Tatsugiri, Dondozo, Ambipom, Toadscruel. Okay. Obviously, that is gonna come back. So I think that is not his Lapras. Maybe Lapras is in on it as well. So it's Lapras. Lapras creates the mist, whatever, but they don't actually want the ships to crash or anything, right? So he's kind of like distracting the people on board while these Pokemon go in there and steal some stuff. And I beat the shit out of those losers. Wait a minute, we didn't say they can't swim. We just said they live in the forest. Now, would they be able to swim across? Probably not. No, probably not. I mean, that really looks like a Wailord to me. It doesn't look like Dondozo. It's in on it. So is it white mist? Is that just called mist? Or is it haze? Because I know there's a move called mist and there's a move called haze. And I think Lapras can learn both of those. So I wonder, what is white mist? translated. Oh god, that picture in the to the right, I thought it was like Freed posing like this in front of like some girl's ass in a swimsuit. I don't think that's what it was, but that's what it looked like to me. Just a quick glance, I was like, wait, what? They're putting up bait. Like all of the all the food. And then the Rotom heat and the packaging, like easy to heat up. I like that. Maybe you should put it up there, right? And then make it so that, when we sit and come, we put up the force field. Yeah, and this ship isn't really like super that huge enough to really be able to really like stabilize the waves. Oh yeah, create to like suck up the mist is my guess. You know what? What I think would have been cooler here, because we did see Diana like do a wink to the Noctowl earlier. So maybe if Noctowl knew, like defog. Yeah, it's a team of Pokemon. They have not noticed that the mist is gone. Use Ember! Like, no, don't use that on the ship. I mean, its shell looks a bit different from a normal Lapras. And it has a bunch of scars. Okay, so this is... And now it looks really big. Alright. So now it looks like we have some... what's called perspective. Like, alright, yeah, that's a hero Lapras. Alright. I mean, that was a good setup episode, I think. Yeah, I think that was a good setup episode for next episode where we actually, I guess, confront... Oh, wait, I don't want to see la 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 la. Yeah, because, I mean, it's like bigger than a Wailord. Yeah, the Wailord also looks very heavily damaged. Well, but I don't want to see more, because I get spoiled. Alright, we're back in it. We're back into, like, good Pokemon Horizons. I think they did a pretty good job with the mystery here. Like, it didn't feel like way too obvious of what was happening. Even though I do think I was pretty correct with a lot of stuff. So I'm quite happy with that. But I do think I would have liked Diana came up with an idea and being like, because she did wink at that Noctowl, right? So it's kind of like, you know what, Noctowl, you can use defog, maybe. Maybe that Noctowl knows the move defog. They could have like done that to make it so that you know, the wild Pokemon on board will help with the ship. I do like that Lico managed to defeat those two Pokemon, or like, you know, no, not defeat, but like scare them off. I think that's a better terminology. They didn't have to get saved because Liko used a move that wasn't Leaf Edge. So that's another point that I like. I wonder how this Lapras will react to seeing Terapagos. I don't know if Lapras really like registered that Liko was holding Terapagos. I don't think it has registered that yet. I think it's more along the line that it's like the leader to this gang of Pokemon. Obviously, Lapras and the Wailord has taken some heavy damage, judging by all the scars that they have. And I mean, I like the theme that all his Pokemon, like Lucius Pokemon, are like humongous. I like that. It's basically a way to bring in like Titan Pokemon that happened in the video game to the show without it being actually Titan Pokemon. Because I don't really like how it was implemented in the game. I think doing it like this, as the show is doing, is better than the game. With that part. And I also like that the show is ignoring Team Star. Team Star is probably the worst, like, so-called evil team in all of Pokemon. Not probably, it is. I just wish we got to see more. Oh wait, there is something special at the end of the episode called Terapagos' Sparkly Exploration Diary. So I might do actually a separate reaction to that. Like Patreon exclusive, probably. Goodbye.